Welcome to the Be on the Move podcast, hosted by Andrew Ronchetto. Through thoughtful conversations, we explore how innovation fuels growth for humanity, uncovering the stories and ideas that shape lasting impact. And now your host, Andrew Ronchetto.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Andrew Ronchetto, your host, and I want to welcome you to the very first episode of Be on the Move. This podcast is all about growth, it's all about connection, and it's all about well-being for you, for me, and for the organizations we're all a part of. I'm beyond excited to be launching this because let's face it, we can accomplish far more together than we can on our own. And we're creating a space for real, honest, and uplifting conversations about reaching our highest potential, whether it's happening right now in our life or we want it to in the future. So you might be asking, why Be on the Move? And why a podcast? Well, let me bring you back to a time not so long ago where I got hurt. And I was ignoring some red flags in my own life. People were saying to me, Andrew, you need to slow down. You need to take a breath. But I just couldn't. I wouldn't. And it literally took an injury to stop me in my tracks. And I suddenly found myself forced to rest and reflect on the direction of my life and where it was heading. And what I realized in that moment is that it wasn't enough just to push through life's challenges. I had to acknowledge them. I had to engage them. And I had to learn from them in a holistic way. So from that moment, I knew that there had to be something I could go to, a platform that goes beyond surface level conversations of one area or dimension of health and wellness and looks at the whole. And I wanted to create that space because if I didn't find it, where we could talk about the full scope of well-being, things like physical, spiritual, mental, but also the emotional, the professional, the social, the financial, all of these, and how the interconnectedness of all these matter in the work we do, the people we love, and the communities we belong to. So this podcast is one of that much larger vision. And at its core, Beyond the Move is an invitation to step into a journey of growth, to explore new ideas, and to engage with a supportive community that's rooting for you and for me every step of the way. Look, I know it as best as you. Life comes at us fast, and it's easy to feel overwhelmed and isolated and even stuck. And this matters because you matter. We all deserve to live in a way that respects our whole selves, and not just the version we want to show on social media or in the office. My personal wake-up call made me realize that every single one of us has a unique challenge, as well as unique solutions. And because of this, traditional one-size-fits-all approaches fail to address who we really are. And that's why I'm determined to create this comprehensive platform that sees you and sees your complexities. This podcast is a place to explore those complexities with you. It's designed to help you navigate life's twists and turns with practical insights, real-world examples, and heartfelt stories. So let's tackle personal growth, let's look at professional performance, and let's take in the most important role, community, and how it supports all of that together. If you're curious about how to balance personal well-being with personal demands, or if you're a leader trying to foster a healthier workplace culture, then this podcast is for you. If you're a wellness advocate, a health practitioner, just someone looking to improve your own life in meaningful ways, you're exactly who we want to reach out to. And that's because we're discussing things from mindfulness to data privacy to resiliency to community building to support systems. And all of this while staying true to one thing, human-centered perspective. So let me tell you what you can expect a little. First and foremost, we want to keep each episode to 20, 30 minutes. A car ride here or there, maybe some time at home by yourself, but it's important that you can get it in a short period of time. Secondly, we want to provide you with practical tips, actionable takeaways that you can implement in everyday life, incorporating it into your practices and your rituals and your routines. We want to provide you with real-world applications, stories from others and case studies that'll reveal what works and, well, what sometimes doesn't work. And let's be real, it's honestly interesting in the fact that sometimes what works for you doesn't work for me and vice versa. So, all of a sudden it's like, well, where do we go from here? And that's where this next one comes in for me that's important. It's all about the interviews. We're welcoming experts and thought leaders, everyday people like you and me who have unique perspectives on growth and community and workplace well-being. And this all boils down into our guiding principles. We want to keep the human at the center. That means you, the individual. We want to drive a strong emphasis on ethics, privacy, as well as real connection. Those four things: human-centered, ethics, privacy, and real connection. Most importantly, to do this, though, let's see it as being genuine and building trust with you. So no fluff, no lofty jargon. I want you to look at this as like if you were having a coffee with a friend who truly wants to see you succeed. So if this sounds like something you need in your life, then make sure you subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so you don't miss a beat. Join the Beyond community on social media. We're there on LinkedIn and on Instagram. We want to hear your stories, your challenges, your triumphs. Tag us. Whether you've got questions about personal hurdles or workplace dilemmas or wellness trends, we want to hear from you. We might use our entire platform, the technology, our insights, and our podcast to bring that to life. I want to thank you for tuning into this introductory episode of Beyond the Move. I'm thrilled to kick off this journey with you. I know the team is as well. Stick around for our first full episode where we dive into purpose-driven growth and why it's such a game changer. Until then, though, keep moving, stay curious, and remember, you're not alone in this. Together, let's be on the move.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Beyond the Move. Don't forget to follow us, rate the show, and share with others. If you're ready to dive deeper, visit us at beyondplatform.com. Catch you next time.